You know what I realized? I realized a while ago that yes, God rewards us, but the devil does too. Anaya, what do you mean? Do you know how in Matthew chapter 4 and all the other beginning chapters of the Gospels where the devil approaches Jesus, right? And this is Jesus coming out of the wilderness. He just got done with his fast. And so one of the last offers that the devil makes him is when they're on the top of the mountain. And the devil shows Jesus all the kingdoms of the world and all of their splendor. And he tells Jesus, I will give you all these things if you bow down and worship me. What? So let me give you some context before I continue. God already provides all these things, right? God has provision. God provides wealth. God provides prosperity. God is rich in all things, even the fruits of the Spirit. God provides joy. God provides peace. God provides gentleness. Societally speaking, even God gives people honor. God gives people recognition. Like God gives these things, right? But the devil does too, except the fruits of the Spirit. Now, I think what will make this more tangible and modernize this is to illustrate to you what the devil does with some of us today, right? Because with some of us today, the devil is taking us to the top of the mountain and he's showing us all the kingdoms and all the splendor. And it may not be physical kingdoms and their splendor that he's showing us, but let me tell you what's attractive to our eyes today, to my generation today, to a lot of our eyes today, is that he's showing us social capital. What are you talking about, Anaya? What I mean is, what's attractive to us today is cultural rewards, right? Cultural rewards. So some of us like applause. Some of us like validation. Some of us like recognition. Like some of us are working hard to have recognition. A lot of us are working hard to keep up an image amongst people. A lot of us are working hard to display this sense of wealth so people can think a certain way of us, right? But that is capital to us. That is like kingdom to us. That is splendor to us for people to think of us and look at us in a certain way. And the thing is, again, he's taking you to the top of the mountain and he's telling you, I will give you the platforms. I'll give you the aesthetics. I'll give you the equipment. I'll give you the recognition. I'll give you the applause. I'll give you the honor. I'll give you the social stat. Like I'll give you all those things if you just worship me. And you may be like, no, Naya, ain't nobody worshiping the devil. Ain't nobody in no dark room cutting their arm and putting blood down somewhere. Like ain't nobody doing that. I ain't no Satanist. But let me tell you how worship can look today. The devil wants you to keep operating in your pride, in your ego, in your performance, in your greed, in your lust. He even wants you to keep operating in your pain, your feelings of worthlessness, your feelings of, not feeling like you're enough. Like he wants you to keep operating in those things, and operating in your sin is a form of worship. You feel what I'm saying? And furthermore, he wants you to keep operating in those things because operating in your sin and operating in your pain keeps you away from God. And as long as you're away from God, the devil is winning. You feel what I'm saying? So I say this to say, just because you are getting recognition, just because you're getting honor, just because you're getting validation from the people, just because you're getting a lot of sales, just because you're getting a lot of clientele, because you're getting a lot of customers, just because you're getting a lot of applause, that does not mean that's the Lord's work. It doesn't mean that God has his hand on you or your business. It doesn't mean that at all. The devil can give that too. And he'll be quiet about it just so you can keep thinking that it's the Lord. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. They keep doing this and I'm going to keep giving them this. Just to keep you stuck. And you just keep blindly doing it. Just because you have open doors, it does not mean that's the Lord. So I think we need to do what David does in Psalm 139 when he asks the Lord to search his heart and to know his anxious thoughts and to find in me any offensive way and to show me the ever way lasting. Search my heart, Lord. You know what David asked the Lord to do? To reveal himself to him. David got in a heart posture where he asked the Lord to examine his heart and to show him the truth about what he was doing and who he actually was. We need a second pair of eyes. We need to be humble enough and wise enough to have the Lord to check our passions, to have the Lord to check our motives, to ask the Lord to check our heart, and to ask the Lord, Lord, is this you? Are you doing this, or am I just assuming, right? And I think it also requires that we are in a heart posture of surrender to where we're not attached to cultural rewards. We're not attached to applause. We're not attached to validation, to where we're just assuming that's from the Lord. Because now what does that mean if we're not getting any of those things? Oh, that means the Lord's hand is not on my business because no one is seeing me and no one's applauding. Like, we got things twisted up. Everything's backwards. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you, be careful out here. Don't you be walking up this mountain with the devil. Don't you be having him to show you all these things. Don't you be operating in your sin. Ask the Lord, talk to the Lord.